Hi again. IHMN 550, Producers and Consumers of Research. For week one, what we're going to be talking about is just a bit of a background on what real-world research is, the difference between scientific and, I guess, non-scientific research, and how some people try to draw a line between the two. One of the things we're going to be talking about with that is something called emic versus etic, or positivist versus relativist perspective on research. And essentially what that means is that when you're conducting the research, whose point of view or whose perspective are you taking when you're conducting the research? To give you a very graphic example of this, right now you're looking at me. You can see a bit of a background here, the mangrove. But, so from your perspective, I've got mangrove and other forest behind me. However, and I'm not sure if this will, what I'm looking at, and I'll show you, is I'm looking across to Moreton Bay with some of the beautiful islands. That's an island across there. And right now the tide is in, so all you see is the water. So from my perspective, I'm looking out across the water. When you're conducting research, you have to do a similar sort of whose perspective or whose point of view are you going to take. And what's very important when you're doing research is being very clear about whose point of view you're taking. You can either take the participant's point of view and get very much their perspective on the phenomenon or whatever you're researching, or you can take the outsider's or researcher's point of view as a step back and your perspectives on things. So very important to understand, and neither view is necessarily better or worse, depending upon the needs of the organization or your needs. But you do have to be clear whose perspective and whose point of view you're taking. Anyways, enjoy this week, and we'll get into the discussion groups and things like that as well. Don't forget, we've got some discussion questions for you guys to get involved in, and journal reading plus a few chapters in the textbook. Alright, take care, and we'll chat with you later.